Morphological features of blackflies or simulids under the family Simulidae. Generally, blackflies are small, 1 to 0.5 mm in length and dark or black in color. They have relatively stout body with humpback thorax or anchored thorax, which is a characteristic features of simulids. In this slide, I'll talk about the features of eyes, antenna, pulp, and the wings of adult blackflies. Eyes of female are well separated, and in this type of eyes is known as dichoptic eyes. Eyes of male flies are larger, broadly contagious or close together, and this type of eyes is termed as holoptic eyes. So based on holoptic and dichoptic eyes, sexes of blackflies can be differentiated. Antennae of simulids have more commonly 10 to 11 flagellomeres or segments. Antennal segments in both sexes are small, globular, and compacted together, giving beaded appearance, which is another important feature of blackfly. Pulp of blackflies have 5 segments. They are pendulous and longer than proboscis. Third segment of pulp carries a sensory pit called Lutz organ. This organ has many chemosensilla that detects odor such as carbon dioxide. The mouth part, particularly mandible and maximal of male blackflies and also a few species of female flies are feeble and untoothed. Therefore, they can't cut or penetrate the host skin. Wings of blackflies are colorless, that is transparent, around 1.5 to 6 mm in length. Each wing has a short, broad, with a large anal lobe. Radial, medial, and cubital veins are well developed. Radial sector are unbranched or have 2 branches depending on species. One of the important characteristic features of wings of blackflies is the presence of forked submedian fold, which is located between medial vein 2 and cubital vein 1. Before discussing the life cycle of blackflies, I will first discuss about the different developmental stages which will help us to understand the life cycle of blackflies. 3 developmental stages, that is adult, larva, and pupa, are there in the life cycle of a blackfly. In the previous slide, I have already discussed about the features of blackflies. In this slide, I will talk about larva and the pupa. Here you can see the different body parts of a larva, larval position in water, and pupa in cocoons. A mature larva is 5 to 13 mm in length, light colored, and have poorly segmented body. The larval stages has blackish head and it bears a prominent feeding brushes or cephalic fins. Body is swollen posteriorly and just below the head foreleg is there. The circlet or posterior hook is required to remain attached to any objects such as rocks or vegetation when they remain and develop in water. So they anchored posteriorly where the head regions remains up or towards the water surface. It is noted that larvae also secrete copious amount of protein glue for their attachment with different objects in water. It is very interesting that they can remain submerged in water as deep as 3 centimeters. Larvae feed on small particles from air-water interface. Some of the species are predaceous, consume small invertebrates. Some of the ecologists consider the larvae of blackflies as ecosystem engineers because when the larval density in an aquatic place is very high, they provide significant nutrients to freshwater organisms by their fecal pellets, and these pellets might even fertilize the river margins or river banks. Pupa has cephalothorax with segmented abdomen. Abdomen bears spine and hooks to remain pupa in place within a cocoon. Pupa also has pupal gills, which is similar to the respiratory trumpet or breathing tubes of mosquito.